a change, that fate might have intercepted, you know, where I was going, my path. If fate might have intercepted my path and of course took me down the path they want me to go down. And maybe that fate likes eFootball, I don't know, but tonight something occurred. Something that I've been going for a long time. And finally, it happened. And I thought it may never happen. Spin after spin after spin after spin. Crazy odds against me. I know other people have done it, but we finally got this man right here. And now, the thing is this. I've been deep in an FC mode lately. Just put together a sick team over there that I'm super happy with. New tactics, everything. But I made a promise. And I told myself, if I pack this man right here in one of these packs, I will build a team around him and we will check him out. And long and behold, it happened. I literally, like, it's one of those things where I was thinking about it as I was opening the pack. Like, didn't even know I had, like, a spin where I could possibly get him tonight. And sure enough, I barely turned on the game, man, because I just been disconnected from eFootball. I'm not very happy with it, to be honest with you. And boom, we packed this man right here. And so now we're going to build him up. Let's see if we can even build him up right away. Almost all the way. You know what? Screw that. We're going to build him up all the way. 90 finishing, 90 heading, 75, 75. $189. Let's see if we got anybody we can part ways with. Substitutes. We got a bunch of big men up top, that's for sure. Crazy enough, we got 3 big men up there. So I need to really try to start getting some wingers so I can start crossing the ball, huh? Put the big boys up there. Alright, so this is how we've been playing. What we would do then is go like this. You know what? I just want defensive. Defensive, okay. Crazy enough. Okay, so we got that. So now what we do is we work this man in somehow. We're going to do something like this. We're going to go crazy offensive. It'll be hilarious. Let's see how it goes. We got to get a higher line, though, that's for sure. We're going to have some fun with this game today. Alright. Please stop calling. Alright. Time to test this man out. But first, let me go get some training points, can we? Yep. $50K there. Alright. Game plan. Thought I did have some skills. What? Thought I did. Guess I didn't. Alright. Let's see, that should be enough to train them all the way. And it is. What's he all about? 77. So very similar to Kohler. 75, 77. Do I have enough to get a booster? Nope, I just spent it like a dumbass. Mm-mm-mm. Ooh. Jumping. So 90, 95, 93 heading. So he's a jump guy. Jump, jump, jump. Dribbling and shooting. $77, $77. So no speed. All good. You don't need that high of offensive awareness, do you, buddy? Just 95 is fine. For now, we'll put that there. 76, 74 acceleration. If he has 0 aerial strength, what does that look like? 86 jumping, 91 physical contact, 89 heading. Go there. Finishing 94. We'll go like that. Let's see what that looks like. 77, 76, 91. Okay, so that's why that's so high. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, there's not even anything you can... There's not even any event I could play. Where I could use them. Wait, maybe this one? Nope. Definitely not the Italian clubs. So there's not even events I could play and use them? That's awesome. That kind of sucks. Damn. I don't want to break my promise though. So I guess that means... Too bad I don't have the Galatasaray thing still. The only thing I could possibly do is go play a league game. First time playing a league game in forever. We're just going to go right into it. Division 6. Have some fun. We'll see how it goes. I've been releasing those videos. I have one coming. It's out now for members. So it'll be out later on today. Well, it's the next day for me. It will be out early morning Tuesday, afternoon Tuesday, depending where you're at in the world. But man, they just keep hitting home. Breaking down that Inception long rant video with Nick Runs the Foot Market, his take on it. And then obviously I give you my take on it. But there's just so much knowledge in that. And the biggest thing with all these games is that it's leaning more and more towards non-football in a football game. And more towards how to milk money out of players, out of the player base. And they latch onto the players that are willing to spend and then just hit them, hammer them. Just keep going at them. And aren't worried about growing the game. They're just looking at how do we get the most money, more money, more money. And yeah, so this close to free-to-play squad, if I would have kind of had that, I've always known what they were doing, but had that extra little motivation after hearing and breaking down, you know, my most recent videos with all this stuff, I would have never even put the money in to get like the Dan Burn and Declan Rice cards that I did, which wasn't much money, but, you know, obviously it didn't last playing. It just, where I'm getting at is, I wish eFootball would just take some steps in the right direction, because this game could be awesome, dude. And it's just so disappointing, man. It's such a good game at its core, but you have to deal with so much shit. I'm trying to remind myself that as I go into this Division 6 game, because just like in all games, the higher you go, the worse it gets, right? I'd say the worse in the lower levels as far as like, what are you doing being a rat in a lower level, bro? Like, really, what are you playing for? Like, you might as well have fun at that point. So the worst game for that is definitely FC. Typically in the lower levels. Although it seems like it's gotten worse in eFootball. We'll see. Are we going to play a smart assist opponent? I know I'm going to be rusty as hell, but I made the promise a long time ago since I started with this Drogba card that if and when I got him, I would put in an honest review of the man. So here we go. In a crazy turn of events, literally just turned on the game just to, you know, get my daily PK. Check out my little 10 coins that I get every day from this new little thing. I did miss one day of logging in like a dummy. Damn, I'm marked. Beautiful. Beautiful football. You're in there. I'm pretty sure he's got smart assist on too. Whoa, dumb play by me. Come on, Bati. When I left, Michael, what the fuck were you doing there? Man, it's so crazy coming from different games trying to play. You gotta get used to so much different stuff. Beautiful stuff. Good read. Whoa! What was that? Oh my god, I think from I was playing a rat in my last game that I played weeks ago. And it's still turned on. What a ball. And Drogba. Not much you can take from that though. Hold on, I gotta see if this is turned on. Dude, that was weeks ago, so I'm pretty sure I just literally left the game. Let's see. Yep. God damn it. Oh well, at least it wasn't really like a goal from it, but still. That was an insanely good ball. That's the stuff that makes you want to play. Like you're playing a high-line quick counter team and you spank them with a nice little over-the-top ball. Especially one playing smart assist. But what sucks is, in his mind, I'm like him. Because I had... Whoa, what the fuck, Levakovic? What the fuck happened there? Because I had it on from the start, but don't make no mistake about it. That was by mistake. Ooh. Come on. My super cancel didn't register. Yeah, I do miss eFootball a lot, dude. But it's just all the bullshit. Oh, he closed me down quick, didn't he? I don't miss this part, the delay crap. The delay and how long it takes to like get passes off and stuff. It's crazy how noticeable it is if you're coming from FC or even UFL. You gotta like get used to the delay. Good turn, Messi. Goal. Of course not. He's got a wall in front there. If I super cancel there, that's a goal. Nice little smart assist pass. Oh, of course. Well, Drogba's got a goal, but I mean, oh, he's winning that one. He's winning a lot of flick-ons like Kohler, but the thing I will say is, what? How did he end up with that? Thing I will say is he's not as tall, and that makes a difference for sure. This dude don't even want to play football, does he? Wasn't expecting that. Yep, super cancel. I did quite a bit of dribbling to my Drogba. Oh. So we'll see if it makes a difference. He's not much of a dribbler, but even just for hold-up play, good Dan. Dan Burns a beast. Van Boyten's a beast too, obviously, but Dan's that new center back, so I never got to really review him. I kind of stopped playing before I really got a chance to use him. Yeah, him and Van Boyten. Dan, when you make Van Boyten look small, you know you're a monster. Haven't got to see much from Drogba. Still like getting the rust off from not playing in a while. But yeah, man, can't believe I finally packed him. Can't believe I finally packed him. He's the only way. Like I said, I made that promise. If and when I pack Drogba, we're going in. And so we went in. Now it was a different. When I said that, it was a little bit different times. Oh, you're in. What the fuck was that? How does that pass end up being the pass that's made there? Beautiful ball. Come on, stay in. That would have been awesome. Whoops. Good. Whoa, 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 no, no. Thank God I'm playing this opponent first game. Holy crap. I'm rusty as hell. This is where Smart Assist really helps. Oh yeah, you're in. See ya. Good night. Dude, if you can defend how I'm defending with one CDM and 4 backs and not really have other midfield presence, this setup can be deadly, dude. I mean, I'm playing like shit, and I'm telling you, dude, if you can get going on this with this setup, 2 strikers, close-in wingers playing right off the striker's shoulders. Obviously, you need an aerial aerial presence too. I don't know why my super cancel isn't registering. And then a cam slash. I have a secondary striker, but a cam would work too. Good ball. Nope. So that's what I'm playing. 4 back CDM, shadow striker, 2 center forwards, left and right wingers. So straight up attack. Good Livakovic. They're on me, huh? Good. Dude. No way. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that was coming. That, ladies and gentlemen, is why I don't play eFootball. I knew this was coming. That was Lionel Messi. I really don't care enough to even put on a quick counter and, put on Smart Assist and do it myself. But dude, Lionel Messi just scored that header. That's all I gotta say. That's what Smart Assist does, dude. It's the dumbest fucking thing known to man. But like I said, made a promise that I would review Drogba. And no matter how this game turns out, That's the reason why eFootball is eFootball. It's just the dumbest scripted bullshit. There's no game like it. There's no game this stupid. None. I mean, it could be amazing. It could be amazing. Look, I mean, this entire game, a skillless player, that's all, just running at me, not trying to play football at all. We know that's coming. So it's already bad enough, guys. It's already bad enough with all that. These type of losers, like this dude playing right here, it's already bad enough that you have a game like this. But what's worse is when the game is, the smart assist and all that shit, the scripting, whatever you want to call it, helps these type of losers. Like, that's insane. eFootball is the worst with that. How did he even get that? So yeah, so you're seeing firsthand why this game is so dumb. I'm in Division 6. I knew it. I'm playing a smart assist opponent. It doesn't matter if I could beat him or not. The point is, I'm coming in to like test out Drogba, try to play football, and this is what I'm met with. So not only do you got a loser that's not passing, not trying to play at all, forget about trying to get better. We know they're going to be there, but you have a game in eFootball that helps these losers out. Okay, that's the problem. If I want to turn on Smart Assist, if I cared, I could turn it on right now and guarantee I can get something going, right? Without a doubt, I can get something going, like a header, a free header. You guys, every time I've done it so far, but it's pointless. I'd rather just finish this game, kept my promise looking at Drogba, and then just leave, right? I had Smart Assist on earlier. I went and turned it off, knowing my opponent was using it. So, I don't care about winning. If I cared about winning, I would have kept it on. My opponent's using it. But I'm not a loser like that. I'm not going to associate with these losers, and that's all eFootball is. So if you're playing this game, just know that that's where you're at. Nobody takes eFootball serious anymore because of this. And it's not fun because of this. Right? It's not fun because of this. You see the change, the difference it makes. It takes a player, if you're, like, say you're at that level. Say you're not at a level where Smart Assist is something that you can just beat. You can beat a player with AI, right? With all the help they get. That's a lot of players out there, dude. That's a lot of players, especially if there's new players. Let's say there's UFL players that are looking for a new game because they're just sick of the non-football there. Nobody's going to pick this game. Like, the fact that there's losers like this, that this was worth, playing like this was worth it to them. You know? But yeah. I rest my case. I don't know, Drogba scored. There you go. Whether he's good or not, I really could care less. It doesn't matter. Until this is gone, this game is a joke. Period. This game is a joke. I already showed the million ways FC's better, but that's a perfect example. Division 6, haven't played in a while. Coming in to test out Drogba, I packed Drogba. So let's say this is a new player. Oh, cool, I packed Drogba. You go in, you played some rat from before, so I had Smart Assist on. I score right away within 2 seconds. I'm smoking the dude. I say, no, dude, I don't want Smart Assist on. That was literally to punish some rat I played before. So I turned it off. Okay? So I turned it off. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to have him at left back, by the way. But anyway, or left mid, but I don't really even care. So I turned it off. But you have this loser that has it on, and that's what you're going to face. So I turn it off knowing he has it, but I want to play myself. I don't want Smart Assist. I wanted to see. And you end up giving up the nonsense you do, and you know for a fact you wouldn't have gave it up without Smart Assist. Okay? That's eFootball for you. So you can't just play this game and have fun. It's non-football nonsense. It's the exact same thing. I strongly suggest you watch the video. If you're not a member, you can't watch it yet, but the third video, the second, all three videos that I've released recently touch base on it, but this most recent Inception video is literally like the gospel of football games. All of these games are doing it. You go in to play a game, test out a player. I want to play myself, so I don't I actually turn off Smart Assist from a previous one. Score a goal in the first 2 seconds. Say, no way, dude. I want to do this because it was too easy. I could see the difference with Smart Assist right away. How do you think I noticed it? Turn it off. I'm up 1-0 and proceed to whoop the opponent the whole time, but I'm making mistakes. That's part of it. I'm rusty as hell. That's part of it. Remember how I said, thank God I'm playing this player? Ends up getting chances he wouldn't have otherwise got with Smart Assist and wins. That's eFootball for you. So again, if you're going to play a joke of a football game, you might as well play UFL. I said that before. That's why I was going hard in UFL even before I went to FC. But then when you start playing UFL, you realize, why would I play this FC knockoff when I have the much better product over here? And they're actually going away from things that are making it easy for rats. They went to manual defense. They're making it harder. There's no shooting. You guys can go watch the streams. The entirety of me playing FC, I haven't had one rat. Not one rat. Not one rat in the sense of eFootball and UFL. Now, I've had FC rats. FC rats simply do non-football nonsense to win games, but not exploits, right? Not smart assist, because there is no smart assist. None of that crap. You'll face rats in FC that will do the same, run down the line, cut it back, or try to run into you and get tackle backs, or play just 4-2-1-3, try to spam through ball. But you won't get any of the bullshit like smart assist. You won't get UFL with all the exploits. That's just the truth. So Boomfus says, this game is unfun without a doubt. Played 6 matches. Yeah, I know. I played 1. That's what I mean. So I packed Drogba, and I promised myself, like, if I get him, we're going in, bro. If I get Drogba, we'll keep going. Now, at the time, it was like when I was ending a stream or something, I was like, we'll go all night. But, dude, I can't get past 1 game. I mean, that was a Division 6 terrible player. Now, I was not good at, I knew I was rusty. I could care less if I even got my ass kicked. But this dude was awful. At one point, I literally said, man, thank God I'm playing him right now with how rusty I am, because this dude couldn't do anything. And then, fast forward, he gets a couple of smart assist goals. The first one, a header from Messi. And then the second one, he was just pass. All of them connecting from smart assist. I could tell in the first 2 minutes when I scored. It's just the stupidest feature, but you add it on top of all of the low skill players in eFootball, and it's just no point. UFL and eFootball is full of those players, literally. So yeah, I strongly suggest you watch episode 3 coming out. It's already out for members. If you're not a member, it'll be out shortly, like 6 a.m. Central Standard. So literally just several hours from now. And it literally breaks down how these players play and how it is skillless, and it transcends. It's every game has their ways. It's not even football, so it's not rewarding. There's no point. The players like my opponent just now, they're the ultimate losers, clearly. Like, who would waste their time using smart assist, playing the way they do, unless they're losers? Nobody that's a winner, nobody that's successful is going to waste their time and play like that. We all know that, but doesn't change that for us football players who actually want to play the game of football in the gaming form, right? The beautiful game in the gaming form. You get what I'm saying? That's what it takes away from. So that's why it's worth talking about this. But anyway, yeah. So I'm out of here, man. I'm headed to FC. I actually have a team that I'm super happy with, and I built it within like no time at all. $0 spent. Even in this team, I had to put a few bucks in to get some of my top players. Declan and Byrne. So, if you want, join me over there. I'm literally going to end this stream. I'll be right back live in literally minutes. Yeah, if I were you, I'd strongly reconsider playing it. I love this game. I've put over $700 into this game in just months. I love this game at its core, but that's not what it is. That's not what it is. The only way I'll play eFootball is with the people in my community. And even then, if we're all playing FC because that's the only game worth competing in, like literally like, you know, with all the modes and building a team in, then why the fuck would we even play eFootball tournaments outside of it? I guess maybe because it has the most realistic football feel. I do say that. But if everyone's grinding FC because it's the only game remotely, it's got its own problems, but remotely good, remotely, you know, having the ability to beat these rats and not catering to rats, and we're all grinding that to get better, then of course that's probably what we're going to do tournaments in. That's just common sense. Why would we give Konami and eFootball any love when they're gearing their game towards all these losers, and that's who plays this game, is the low-skill losers. You get what I'm saying? So, let me know what you think about that, but yeah, I'm out of here. And remember, the very, very last thing, I have to say this. It's so important to say. The people who say, dude, but you can beat Smart Assist, man. Like, if you work on it. That's not the point. Even if you, like you who I'm talking to, can beat Smart Assist, or even if you can work your way up. Like, if I can, which I know I can, and I know you can, I know everyone can, because I've done it a million times on stream. And I've repeated this a lot, but it's so important to say. It's not about that. It's about going into a game where the development company puts a feature like Smart Assist in, because that tells you where their head's at, where they're going, as well as playing someone that you know isn't, you're not playing against just him. You're playing a player getting boosted. And there's a bunch of players out there that aren't at the level to beat a player using Smart Assist. That's the issue. So these losers are going around getting results they wouldn't otherwise get, getting goals they wouldn't otherwise get. That's the problem. It's a game that doesn't have integrity. It's not, you're not playing player versus player. You're not playing football. Right? It doesn't matter if, oh, well, you can beat it. Who gives a fuck? You can also beat the glitchers in UFL. Doesn't make it a good football game. Doesn't make it fun to play. You know, UFL is a skill-based game, but not football skill. It's a skill-based game in either skill in figuring out how to use the glitches, skill in figuring out how to stop the glitches, skill in using a broken defensive system to win the ball. But it's not football, right? You have skill in there, but it's not. So that's why I'm headed to FC, and that's where I'll be for the foreseeable future. See you there or not. Have a good one. Peace.